Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 26th of August 2025. And unfortunately guys, the prices of Bitcoin in particular has taken a massive hit, isn't it? And the reason is pretty simple guys. One of the Bitcoin whales, he did decide to go ahead and dump 24,000 Bitcoins. And that created a bit of panic in the cryptocurrency world, isn't it? And because of that guys, the prices of Bitcoin in particular has drastically fallen down. And right now it is at $109,000. Now, there is a very high possibility by the time you're listening to the episode, the prices may have fallen down even further. But here's the interesting thing, guys. If you look at the ETF inflows, today once again it is positive. But here's the final details, guys. If you look at ETFs only connected to Bitcoin, guys, there is outflows of $23 million. But so far as the Ethereum ETF is concerned, guys, looks like a lot of investors are having confidence. And ETFs connected to Ethereum is in inflows. And the ETF inflows is over 10 times of that of Bitcoin's outflows. It is at around $338 million. So if you look at this thing from a macro level point of view, guys, looks like the investor confidence is definitely there. But it was switched from Bitcoin to Ethereum. Really interesting place in it. And since the last few months, guys, there is this massive narrative regarding Ethereum treasury firms, isn't it? So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, how long will this market react to this whole treasury narrative. But what is really interesting to note, guys, is since the last 24 hours, the volume of stablecoins has once again picked up pace. And I keep saying this over and over again, isn't it? Because the volume of stablecoins has picked up pace, me personally am content with what is going on in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world. So let's see guys what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has in store for us this particular week. Now just a few hours ago before I wanted to go ahead and record this episode, guys, there was a really interesting and breaking news by Arkham Intelligence, and they have identified United Arab Emirates having around $750 million in Bitcoin holdings. So what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll go ahead and dissect some of the information that is put out by Arkham Intelligence. Now what I'd really urge you to do is guys, go ahead and follow Arkham Intelligence via Twitter or X. And essentially what I've done is guys, I've taken all of the tweets that is connected to UAE Royal Group with the accumulation of $700 million worth of Bitcoin. And then guys, I just put it into ChatGPT 5 and I asked ChatGPT 5 to go ahead and summarize it. And the information that is put out by Arkham Intelligence, guys, does highlight United Arab Emirates as a safe haven in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And what I'll do guys in today's episode, I'll also go ahead and discuss what does this identification of $740 million in Bitcoin holdings in United Arab Emirates mean, not just for United Arab Emirates, but also the impact at the macro level. Let me know guys what are your thoughts regarding this. Now the next news guys I'm going to be talking about is connected to Solana blockchain. And check this out guys, there are plans to have the largest treasury dedicated only to Solana or Sol. And essentially guys, the news is that GITEX Digital, Multicoin Capital as well as Joint Crypto guys, they are planning to raise $1 billion. And after raising this $1 billion guys, they will be buying a lot of Solana or Sol to go ahead and put it onto treasury balance sheet. Really interesting news, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now look guys, if this thing happens, I'm pretty much sure the prices of Solana or Sol will definitely go off the chart, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on the importance of this news. And what I'm really noticing guys is a lot of the firms that are not connected to cryptocurrencies, they're also buying a lot of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and putting it into balance sheet, isn't it? Now one advantage that Solana has in comparison to Bitcoin guys is even the smaller firms can go ahead and buy it and put it onto balance sheet. And that essentially means a lot of smaller companies, they will just buy a lot of Solana or Dogecoin, put it into balance sheet, and then guys they will also become validators, isn't it? Really interesting development in the cryptocurrency world. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now the next news guys is all the way from Philippines, and looks like Philippines is in serious talks to have Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, and they're actually considering House Bill number 421, which is actually introduced by Congressman Miguel Lewis, and the whole idea is to go ahead and create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Now regarding Philippines guys, going back to 2015 and 2016, they at one point of time had the highest number of people using Bitcoin. So to be honest guys, this news is definitely not surprising regarding Bitcoin strategic reserve. So we'll definitely go ahead and explore what this news is all about. Now the final news guys today is all the way from down under. And an Australian legal authority guys called as AUSTRAC, they have ordered Binance in Australia to go ahead and appoint an external auditor. And they just have 21 days to go ahead and comply with this. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news, guys, are connected to artificial intelligence. The first one, guys, is more to do with cryptocurrency education. And the company called us Cointel, guys, they have raised $7.4 billion to enhance AI-driven crypto education. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Now regarding Cointel, guys, they've also entered into a strategic collaboration with KuCoin. Now the details for that are not out yet, so it looks like Cointel is definitely backed with some heavy giants, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss what this news is all about. Now the next news, guys, is more connected to railway maintenance, and Dubai is setting new AI-powered railway maintenance model to improve operational efficiency. Now what I'm really liking, guys, is so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, it is used for different industries, isn't it? And there are some massive railway projects in United Arab Emirates, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Now we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into investing in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website, that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount and the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as each woman. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life, so don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. And as I mentioned earlier guys, if you look at the investor sentiment, you can say that the investor sentiment is positive because the ETF inflows is in positive, isn't it? And as I mentioned earlier guys, looks like there's a lot of investor confidence, particularly in Ethereum ETF. But so far as Bitcoin ETF is concerned guys, since the last 24 hours there is a lot of outflows. Now usually guys, I tend to look at ETF related information via defilama.com. But looks like the information regarding ETF inflows is not updated. So what I did guys, I used ChatGPT 5.0 to go and look at updated information since the last 24 hours. So I really am not sure this number is legitimate or not. But what ChatGPT 5.0 with deep research said is, since the last 24 hours, the Bitcoin ETF is in outflows, and the outflows is $23 million. But regarding Ethereum ETFs, guys, today it is in inflows at $338 million. So in a way, guys, what we can do is, we can just surpass the ETF inflows of $338 million with $23 million of Bitcoin outflows, isn't it? And that gives us an ETF inflows of $315 million. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, this number is not yet updated in defilama.com. But I'm definitely hoping the number to be relatively the same, or at least approximately $314 million. So essentially guys, what this means is, the investors are definitely having confidence in the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but the prices of Bitcoin has fallen down miserably, isn't it? And essentially what happened guys is, yesterday one of the Bitcoin whales, he did decide to go and dump 24,000 bitcoins, and this sell-off did actually trigger a flash crash. And because of that guys, the prices of Bitcoin did actually pump down from $117,000 to right now at $109,000. Now it's going to be really interesting to see guys how the market is going to be reacting over the next few days. Because the prices of Bitcoin has taken a massive hit, the prices of Ethereum as well as other cryptocurrencies have fallen down as well. And according to me guys, one of the biggest losses since the last 24 hours is unfortunately Ethereum. And yesterday I talked about Ethereum reaching a new all-time high, isn't it? And yesterday guys, the market cap of Ethereum was around $578 billion, but today it has fallen down to $525 billion. Now we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this, but let me quickly run through some macro level numbers, because if you look at the global cryptocurrency market guys, today it is down to $3.84 trillion. Yesterday this number was at $4.02 trillion, isn't it? But look, as one of the matrix what I'm really content with, that is the volume of stable coins. And this is what I tend to do guys. I look at the volume of stable coins, then I compare it with the 24-hour trading volume. And right now the 24-hour trading volume is $196 billion. And if the volume of stable coins is around that number guys, it just means that people are converting a lot of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies onto stable coins rather than selling it into fiat currency, isn't it? Let me know guys if you agree to my assessment or disagree to it. Now let's quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, because today that number is at $20.19 billion. And to be completely honest guys, this might be the second or third time I've seen the volume of decentralized exchanges crossing the $20 billion mark. And since the last 5 years guys, I don't remember any situation where the volume of decentralized exchanges has crossed the $20 billion mark. So it looks like there is a lot of activity taking place in the world of decentralized exchanges, isn't it? And so far the fees collected guys for this $20.19 billion, that amount is at $89.51 million. And if you look at the total value locked guys, today it is at a staggering $155.48 billion. And in just a few minutes guys, I'm going to be discussing a massive news regarding $1 billion the Solana treasury firm, isn't it? And when that news is official guys, look at what is going on in the world of total value locked. I'm pretty much sure the total value locked will definitely be pumping up at least $10 billion, maybe even by another $15 to $20 billion as well. So really weird and interesting times ahead in my honest opinion. Now one matrix guys which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance, and today that percentage is 50.51%. And since the last few months guys, I'm also looking at the total value locked connected to real world assets, isn't it? And today that number is at $14.89 billion. Now let's quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, and Uniswap is leading the pack with $5.03 billion, followed by Hyperliquid at $3.34 billion. PancakeSwap guys is at number 3rd with $2.63 billion, and Umidify guys is still at number 4th, and today it is at $1.39 billion. Now to be completely honest guys, I did not think it will be in the top 5. So what I'll do guys in tomorrow's episode, I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding Umidify. Now at number 5th guys is Orca so far as the 24-hour volume is concerned. and the 24-hour volume is $1.35 billion. And because the volume of all decentralized exchanges is well over the $20 billion mark, it is needless to say that the top 5 decentralized exchanges, all of the 24-hour volume is well over the $1 billion mark, isn't it? Really positive matrix if you look at it in that way. But unfortunately, guys, the prices have been falling down, isn't it? But the good thing, guys, is if you look at the volume of stable coins, the numbers are definitely looking bright, and the volume of Tether USDT today is at $164.66 billion, followed by Circle USDC at $22.08 billion, and at number 3, guys, is FDUSD with $9.09 billion. Now, if you look at the dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys, Bitcoin's dominance has actually picked up pace, but here's the thing, guys, if the prices of the token or cryptocurrency is falling down, you would not want to see the dominance increasing, isn't it? Because it essentially means that people are selling that particular token, and Bitcoin's dominance since the last 24 hours has actually pumped up, and today it is at 58.00%, whereas Ethereum's dominance has marginally fallen down to 13.70%. And if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, clearly a lot of activity is actually taking place in Bitcoin in a negative way, and the 24-hour trading volume is $83.29 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $59.88 billion. Now, yesterday, guys, Ethereum's market cap was at $575 billion, isn't it? But in just a matter of 24 hours, guys, looks like $50 billion has been wiped off from Ethereum's market cap, and today it is at $525 billion, whereas Bitcoin's market cap is down to $218 billion. And every day, guys, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today, guys, I want to look at the top made in USA coins by market cap. So essentially, guys, these coins are more connected to United States of America. Now, me personally, guys, I would not be liking any cryptocurrency associated with any particular country, because when you talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, guys, it should be distributed all over the world, isn't it? But looks like the foundations and associations of these protocols, they're definitely utilizing the whole narrative of making America great again. And it is no surprise that Ripple XRP is at number 1. And Ripple's market cap right now is at $179 billion. The second one is Solana, guys, and its market cap is at $101 billion. The third one is Circle USDC with $68 billion. And to be honest, guys, Circle USDC's market cap has been relatively consistent for almost 6 months now. So let's see, guys, if they're going to be minting any more new tokens. Now, Cardano is at number 4th with $30.5 billion, and Chainlink, guys, is at number 5th, but its market cap is almost half of that of Cardano's. It is at $15.79 billion. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin right now is at $109,587. And since the last 24 hours, guys, Bitcoin is actually down by 2.75%. Whereas since the last 7 days, it is down by 5.93%. But since the last 24 hours, guys, looks like Ethereum has taken a massive hit, isn't it? And what a coincidence, guys. Yesterday, I talked about Ethereum reaching a new all-time high. But since the last 24 hours, it is actually down by 9.69%, and the price of Ethereum is at $4,354, and since the last 7 days, it is still up by 0.27%. Ripple XRP is at $2.38, and since the last 24 hours, guys, Ripple is actually down by 6.05%, and since the last 7 days, Ripple is down by 7.35%. And it is needless to say, guys, one of the reasons why the prices did actually fall down is because one significant whale did decide to go and dump 24,000 Bitcoin. Now at this point of time, guys, we do not know who that individual whale is. It wasn't an exchange based on my opinion. So let's see, guys, how the market is going to be reacting to this news over the next few days. But look, guys, regarding Ethereum ETF inflows, there is a lot of momentum. And Bitmain, guys, they currently hold 1.7 million Ethereum, and their Ethereum treasury firms right now is at $8 billion. That's a ridiculously large volume to have, isn't it? And they added 190,500 Ethereum last week, which was approximately $900 million. And right now, guys, so far as Bitmain is concerned, they've actually surpassed Mara Holdings. But as of now, guys, Strategy by Michael Saylor still remains the largest publicly traded crypto treasury firm. And it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, what happens in the last quarter of this year. Because look, 18 months after the halving, guys, which is October of this year, Bitcoin usually tends to reach a new all-time high, isn't it? But this time, guys, on the 31st of October, Mt. Gox's restructuring plan would also kick in, which essentially means, guys, there'll be more supply in the market, isn't it? So it's going to be really interesting to see how the market is going to be reacting to all of these news. And at the geopolitical level, guys, we are just waiting for some announcement by President Donald Trump regarding Russia and Ukraine, isn't it? And based on my understanding, guys, we might be hearing some positive news on the word of peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine. And if that thing happens, guys, the investor sentiment will definitely pick up pace, isn't it? And if that thing happens, things will definitely be looking great for the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now let's go and discuss some interesting news regarding United Arab Emirates and Arkham Intelligence, guys. They have identified that United Arab Emirates has nearly $740 million in Bitcoin holding. And this accumulation of Bitcoin, guys, makes it the fourth largest government on the platform. But here's the interesting thing regarding UAE's accumulation, guys. These holdings purely come from Bitcoin mining operations. And so far as UK and US is concerned, guys, most of these accumulation is because of Caesars, isn't it? So when people do a lot of illicit activities, guys, the government goes ahead and takes it. But regarding United Arab Emirates, guys, almost all of it is because of Bitcoin mining. Now what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, go to Arkham Intelligence via Twitter or X and just read through a couple of the posts. And what that post actually states is, the UAE Royal Office, guys, they currently hold 6,300 Bitcoin, which is roughly around $740 million. And here's the important thing, guys. Almost all of the Bitcoin mining accumulation is because of Bitcoin mining operations. And based on the information, there are no asset seizures as such. And what Arkham Intelligence has identified is that the UAE Royal Group has accumulated 9,300 Bitcoin via Bitcoin mining. And the interesting thing that they have actually mentioned is, Citadel Mining is the one who has mined most of these Bitcoins. But here's the thing, guys. Citadel Mining is owned by 2.0. And 2.0, I believe, holds 85% of the shares. And so far as 2.5 is concerned, guys, they are fully owned by a company called as IHC. And IHC itself is a majority owned by UAE Royal Group, which accounts for 61%. And here's the thing, guys, it is actually controlled by Sheikh Tanoon bin Zayed Al Nahyan. And the post by Arkham, guys, they also got and discussed the mining facility. Apparently, guys, this particular Bitcoin mining is located in Reem Island, and the location is spanning 80,000 square meters. And this was just built in 2022 with Phoenix Group and IHC. And here's the thing, guys, Arkham Intelligence identified this mining facility using satellite imagery, and then they matched mining facility with satellite imagery and on-chain transactions. Now regarding Phoenix Group, guys, Arkham Intelligence has identified that they have 3.2 million Bitcoin. So really interesting news, isn't it? Now the big question, guys, is, what does this news actually mean for United Arab Emirates? And according to me, guys, this is definitely massive news, isn't it? Because it does signal a real shift in how the UAE is positioning itself in Bitcoin at both sovereign level and even at a macro level. Now look, guys, according to me, this is definitely brilliant news, because the United Arab Emirates is no longer just experimenting with Bitcoin, guys. It is firmly recognized as the fourth largest government holding Bitcoin. And $740 million is a really large amount, isn't it? And what makes this news so unique is that, unlike the United Kingdom and the United States of America, guys, these holdings come from strategic mining operations and not Caesars. This, to be honest, is a definitely bold statement, isn't it? And essentially what it means is, it is intentionally accumulating a lot of Bitcoin and not just accidentally acquiring it, isn't it? And with Citadel Mining tied directly to IHC, guys, which is owned by Sheikh Tanoon bin Zayed Al Nahyan, it essentially means it is a royal backed Bitcoin exposure, not just private sector speculation. So news such as this, guys, is definitely a brilliant news for United Arab Emirates, and I'm pretty much sure, guys, a lot of the Western countries, they will definitely be acknowledging and respecting United Arab Emirates even more, isn't it? And according to me, guys, it does reinforce the UAE's ambition to be a global hub for digital assets. And when you talk about mining infrastructure, guys, looks like the government of UAE is definitely setting up new standards. And more importantly, guys, it is using low energy cost and favorable regulations as well. So definitely brilliant news. And news such as this, guys, at a macro level does create a blueprint for sovereign Bitcoin accumulations via mining, isn't it? And not necessarily open only to market buys, which usually creates a lot of price slippage and political optics. So this news, guys, is definitely a brilliant news at a macro level as well. And according to me, guys, this news strengthens the narrative of Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset, similar to, let's say, gold or oil, especially for energy exporting nations, isn't it? And it does add competitive pressures for other nations, guys, because look, If the United Arab Emirates can hold Bitcoin mining long term, what about other states such as Saudi Arabia and Qatar, guys? There's a very high possibility they might start doing similar things as well, isn't it? So symbolically, guys, this moves Bitcoin further into geopolitics and sovereign wealth strategy, showing it's no longer just a retail or ETF driven market. So according to me, guys, this news is definitely brilliant news, and I'm really curious to check, guys, how other countries will be reacting to this. Definitely brilliant news. Now the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is a really interesting one, and this is connected to Solana or Sol, guys. And check this out, guys. 3 companies, that is GITEX Digital, Multicoin Capital and Jump Crypto, guys. They are reportedly planning to raise $1 billion to build the largest treasury dedicated to Solana. And Cantor Fitzgerald, guys, will be serving as a leader banker for them. Now this initiative involves acquiring a publicly traded entity to establish a digital asset treasury company focused only on Solana. And it is needless to say, guys, this move has also received backing from Solana Foundation, and they also are supporting the creation of a structured treasury for the token. So look, guys, once this news is officially out, I'm pretty much sure the prices of Solana or Sol will definitely be pumping up, isn't it? But look, guys, whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go and do your own research. Now, one of the reasons why I feel this news is so important is because if you look at the prices of Solana or Sol, guys, today it is only at $168, which just means, guys, a lot of smaller firms, they can just buy Solana or Sol and put it onto balance sheet, isn't it? And as and when the prices of Solana or Sol picks up pace, their share prices will be pumping up as well. So really interesting news, isn't it? And one of the drawbacks of having Bitcoin as a treasury firm is, right now only a lot of big companies can do that, isn't it? A smaller firm cannot go and buy Bitcoin and put it onto balance sheet. Cause look, just little over a week ago, guys, the price of Bitcoin was at $124,000, and from $124,000 it did actually fall down to $109,000. So if a lot of smaller firms go and buy Bitcoin and put it onto balance sheet, they will simply get liquidated, isn't it? So for the smaller firms, guys, I do feel that Solana might be an ideal option, not even Ethereum for that matter. So it looks like the whole treasury narrative is definitely picking up pace, and because of that, guys, if you look at the total value locked, that will definitely be going off the chart. Because you need to understand, guys, by buying a lot of the tokens that is connected to proof of stake, not only can they actually buy it and put it onto balance sheet, guys, they can also become validators, isn't it? And essentially what that means is they will buy a lot of Solana or Ethereum, put it into balance sheet, and utilize the same Ethereum to become validators. And if you're a validator, guys, you also got relevant tokens as a reward as and when new blocks are generated, isn't it? So in a way, guys, using smaller tokens like Solana is definitely turning out to be a beneficial thing. And few days ago, guys, I also talked about a firm that went ahead and bought $400 billion worth of Litecoin, isn't it? And the company has also purchased $500 million worth of Dogecoin and put it onto balance sheet. So it looks like right now the whole narrative is regarding treasury firms. Really interesting development. Now there is an interesting development all the way from Philippines, guys, and Philippines is considering to have a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and House Bill number 421, guys, is introduced by a Congress Miguel Luis Wilford to go ahead and create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. And here's the thing, guys, the plan directs the Central Bank of Philippines to go ahead and buy 10,000 Bitcoin over a period of 5 years with a lockup period of 20 years. And here's the thing, guys, it would only allow sales only to pay government debts. Really interesting development, isn't it? Now the big question, guys, is would it be much wiser to go ahead and have an Ethereum reserve as opposed to, let's say, Bitcoin reserve, because the prices are ridiculously high, isn't it? Let's see, guys, I'm really curious to check if any state level actors make an announcement regarding buying Ethereum or maybe even Solana for that matter and just putting it into the balance sheet. Let's see, guys, how the time unfolds. Now regarding this news, guys, some of the supporters include Paul Solomon from Bayani Chain, as well as Miguel and Tony Sonata from Satoshi Citadel Industries, and they are actually advocating that it could actually boost financial stability and transparency. But at the same time, guys, they are also warning the critics of volatility, financial risks and gaps in the cryptocurrency space. Now look, guys, as I mentioned earlier, back in 2015 and 2016, guys, Philippines had the highest adoption rate of Bitcoin. Now imagine if this move was done back then, they would have definitely benefited maybe 100-folds or maybe even 1,000-folds, isn't it? Because the price of Bitcoin back then was around the $100 mark. So imagine buying 10,000 Bitcoin back then, guys. Right now they would have definitely benefited a huge deal, isn't it? Let's see, guys, if this move is successful or not. Now let's go and discuss some interesting news all the way from down under, guys. and a legal body called AUSTRAC in Australia, guys. They have ordered Binance Australia to appoint an external auditor within 28 days, and this is to oversee AML and CFTC lapses, and they are citing poor reviews, high staff turnover, and weak local oversight. This, to be honest, is definitely a negative news for Binance, isn't it? But look, guys, this news follows ASIC fines for Kraken as well as Binance's own cloud misclassification and license cancellation, isn't it? So it looks like Binance in Australia has just 28 days to go ahead and hire an external auditor. But look, guys, they definitely need to comply with these orders, isn't it? So definitely important news for Binance in Australia. Now, these were some macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go ahead and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And the first news, guys, is an interesting news because they're focusing on AI-driven crypto education, and a company called as Cointel, guys. They have raised $7.4 million to enhance AI-driven crypto education. And this particular project, guys, was actually led by Avalanche and later on joined by SugarFam Inc. And regarding Cointel, guys, they are integrating AI-powered insights, gamified learning and scam protection into a single platform. And their aim is pretty simple, guys. They want to go and onboard the next 100 million digital asset users. Now, regarding the funding, guys, the funding will accelerate North American expansion in Q4 of 2025, and this is following early traction in Japan and Turkey. And regarding Cointel, guys, it is an AI-native platform for crypto education, intelligence and real-time trading support, and this funding of $7.4 million, which is led by Avalanche and SugarFam Inc., thus solidify Cointel's position at the intersection of AI, cryptocurrency and education, isn't it? And SugarFam Inc., guys, they did actually state that Cointel isn't just another tool, it's a compass for next generation of digital investors. And we know that the global crypto adoption right now is still low, isn't it? I believe right now it is still below the 7% mark. And here's the thing, guys, fewer than 3% of the people worldwide do actually hold any Bitcoin. And regarding scam, guys, since 2021, more than $30 billion has been lost only to scams. And this is one area Cointel wants to tackle, guys. And Cointel provides a single subscription platform that combines artificial intelligence-powered insights, gamified learning and verified intelligence. And look, guys, if you look at Avalanche's investment, it does signal confidence in Cointel's North American expansion strategy, isn't it? And Cointel, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, guys, they have also entered into a strategic collaboration with KuCoin, but the details of that are not out yet. But look, educating the younger staff using artificial intelligence is definitely a brilliant idea, isn't it? So definitely brilliant news. Now the next news, guys, is also in the world of artificial intelligence, and check this out, guys. Dubai setting a new AI-powered railway maintenance model to improve operational efficiency. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because this system, guys, is designed to monitor infrastructure using artificial intelligence, and the goal is pretty simple, guys. They want to improve operational efficiency in Dubai's transport sector, and by using artificial intelligence, they will enhance safety standards for metro operations as well, and they will be reducing dependence on traditional inspection methods. And it also provides a practical model for applying AI and transport infrastructure, isn't it? And it does enable proactive maintenance strategies as well. And here's the thing, guys. Using advanced diagnostic technology, guys, they will be able to detect issues early. And regarding this news, they also plan to extend the overall lifespan of railway infrastructure and cut regular maintenance costs by up to 25%. And regarding artificial intelligence merging with railway maintenance, guys, currently it is already activated on selected sections on Dubai metro lines, and the system is undergoing technical and operational evaluation, and a full rollout is planned across all metro routes after successful trials, and the authorities are considering applying the systems to tram networks as well. And it's needless to say that the technology will be adapted to specific infrastructure needs of each mode, isn't it? And look, as news such as this aims to position Dubai as a leader in smart, efficient railway system, isn't it? And it is also part of Dubai's strategy to modernize transport with artificial intelligence. And look, as I cannot stress this enough, so far as the government of United Arab Emirates is concerned, not only are they supportive in the world of artificial intelligence or even cryptocurrencies, guys, they are actually going ahead and using it. And according to me, guys, United Arab Emirates is definitely setting a benchmark for other countries to follow. So really interesting development. So these were the news, guys, on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kickstart with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, before we go ahead and kickstart the Ask Me Anything series, I do have some really interesting announcements. The first one is an interesting partnership, and this is connected to Bitcoin events. Now look, as you know that Bitcoin is the king of all kings, isn't it? And the OGs of Bitcoin events, that is Bitcoin Inc., they have a massive event taking place in August in Hong Kong. And guess what, guys? Blockchain DXB is the official media partner for Bitcoin Asia 2025, and this particular event, guys, takes place in August in Hong Kong. And Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering event where builders, investors, as well as investors meet. So at this event, guys, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. And he will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential. And more importantly, he, along with a lot of Bitcoin OGs, guys, they will be talking about the role of Bitcoin in global finance. And at the Bitcoin Asia 2025 event, guys, they will be discussing Asia's massive impact on adoption. And look, as Bitcoin Asia event connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets, from infrastructure to regulations, privacy tools to lightning development, and quite a lot more. And for you listeners of the Blockchain DXB podcast, guys, I have a cool discount code of 10% for you. And the code is pretty simple, guys. It is DXB, that is D for David, X for X-ray, and B for Bravo. And DXB is the code for Dubai as well, isn't it? So what are you waiting for, guys? In the show notes below, you'll see the registration details for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And look, guys, Hong Kong is calling. So be part of the future of Bitcoin. Now the next announcement, guys, is another big one. And this is connected to Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. And Blockchain DXB once again is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Now me personally, guys, I did attend the Future Blockchain Summit going back to 2017. And the fact is, guys, it is one of the biggest, oldest, as well as boldest blockchain events in the region. And according to me, as well as a lot of advocates of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Future Blockchain Summit as well as Fintech Search 2025 is probably the biggest event in the entire world. And this event, guys, takes place between the 12th and 15th of October at the iconic location of Dubai Harbour. So this is going to be the place where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. So expect 250 world-class speakers, over 1,200 investors, live demos, product launches, as well as GITEX Digital Assets Forum. And all of these things, guys, will be under one roof. So you can expect so-called Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI, as well as decentralized finance. And this particular event, guys, brings the entire ecosystem together. This is the launchpad you've been waiting for. And by attending this event, guys, you will be in a position to be in front of top venture capitals, accelerators, as well as industry leaders. And for blockchain and fintech companies, guys, this is where connection turns into partnerships and dream turns into reality. And because Blockchain DXB is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025, guys, in the show notes below, you'll see the registration details. And there's a hidden discount code mentioned below as well. So do one thing, guys. Click on the show notes below, get yourself registered, and see you between the 12th and 15th at Dubai Harbour at the Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Lisha who asks, could a Solana treasury fund on this scale shift institutional focus away from Ethereum? This, to be honest, Lisha, is such an interesting question. And according to me, the short answer is yes, but I don't see this news picking up randomly. Because look, when you talk about Ethereum, it is definitely dominating not just the cryptocurrency space, but also the interest in the ETF space, isn't it? And since the last few weeks, Lisha, Ethereum is currently dominating the institutional adoption in Ethereum. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Because Ethereum has the deepest liquidity as of now. And you can also see it as the most mature DeFi ecosystem, isn't it? And on top of that, let's say if you were to compare to Solana, Ethereum has regulatory momentum as well. And multiple ETFs already live in the United States of America. And so far as BlackRock is concerned, they did actually say they were not too keen regarding Solana ETF as such. But that thing being said, Lisha, what I feel is a $1 billion treasury fund in Solana changes the whole dynamics in a way, isn't it? Because a move such as this does have a very strong signaling effect. And if it is well capitalized by firms like GITEX Digital, Multicoin, and Jump Crypto, it does actually tell institutions that Solana is no longer just an altcoin, but it is being positioned as a strategic asset with long-term backing. Now, when you talk about liquidity and stability, if you look at Treasury by Design's Lisha, they're meant to hold and manage assets over the years, isn't it? Not just for a few weeks and months. So according to me, that could actually smooth out a lot of volatility issues regarding Solana, and over a period of time it will actually create institutional investors to go and participate in it as well as in it. Now could it be possible that the $1 billion Solana treasury firm has a narrative shift because of the low prices of Solana? So there is a very high possibility for that, isn't it? And look, Solana already has a really strong momentum in the world of meme coins and even NFTs for that matter. So large treasury of $1 billion definitely validates it as an institutional grade, isn't it? And it does push the story that Ethereum is no longer a monopoly as such, or an institutional smart contract chain as such. But that thing being said, Lisha, I do feel it is really important to understand the perspective regarding Ethereum, because Ethereum has years of institutional runway, and more importantly, according to me, Lisha, Ethereum has legal clarity, isn't it? And more importantly, they also have the staking structure. So I do feel a 1 billion Solana treasury firm, while massive, it is still relatively small compared to Ethereum's multi-$100 billion market cap. But look, in the cryptocurrency space, the narrative changes drastically. And what better blockchain protocol to go and change the narrative than Solana? So definitely interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at regulatory developments, we look at the latest technological developments, and we also talk about interesting partnership, isn't it? And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We look at 2 news connected to Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And finally, guys, what you're listening to is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.